Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered why some weeks you feel on top of the world, full of energy and confidence, and other weeks you just want to curl up with a blanket and a tub of ice cream? Or maybe you've noticed your mood swings, sleep patterns, or even your skin seem to have a mind of their own. Well, you're not alone, and today we're going to pull back the curtain on the two masterminds behind it all, estrogen and progesterone. Think of them as the dynamic duo of female health. They're so much more than just period. Hormones. They're powerful chemical messengers that influence everything from your mood and energy levels to your bone health and brain function. Getting to know them is like getting the user manual to your own body. So grab a comfy seat and let's dive into the fascinating world of these two essential hormones. First up, let's talk about estrogen. Estrogen is often seen as the star player, and for good reason. It's the hormone that really drives the first half of your menstrual cycle, the follicular phase. Its primary job is to prepare your body for a potential pregnancy each month. One of its most important tasks is to thicken the lining of your uterus, called the endometrium. It builds this lush, nutrient-rich environment, getting it ready just in case a fertilized egg needs a place to implant and grow. Think of estrogen as the ultimate host, preparing the perfect guest room, but estrogen's job doesn't stop there. It's also a key regulator of ovulation. It signals to the brain to release another hormone, called luteinizing hormone or LH, which is the trigger that causes your ovary to release an egg. Without estrogen's cue, ovulation wouldn't happen. Beyond the monthly cycle, estrogen is crucial for developing what we call secondary sexual characteristics during puberty, things like breast development and the shape of our bodies. It's a powerhouse for long-term health too. Estrogen is vital for maintaining strong, healthy bones by helping them absorb calcium, which helps prevent conditions like osteoporosis later in life. It also has a positive effect on our skin's elasticity, our cholesterol levels, and even our cognitive function. So when estrogen levels are balanced, we tend to feel vibrant, sharp, and full of life. Now let's meet the other half of this dynamic duo, progesterone. If estrogen is the energetic host preparing the party, progesterone is the calm, nurturing manager who takes over once the main event ovulation has happened. Progesterone dominates the second half of the cycle, known as the luteal phase. After an egg is released, the follicle it came from transforms into a temporary gland called the corpus luteum. This little structure is a progesterone factory. Its main mission: to make the uterine lining even more receptive to a fertilized egg. Progesterone takes the foundation that estrogen built and perfects it. It further thickens the endometrium, but more importantly, it promotes the growth of new blood vessels, creating a rich network to supply nutrients to a potential embryo. It also tells the uterus to produce a special secretion, sometimes called uterine milk, which nourishes the embryo in its very first days. Progesterone also has a calming effect. It actually inhibits uterine contractions, which is crucial. This prevents the uterus from accidentally contracting and shedding its lining and a potential pregnancy too early. This is why progesterone is often called the progestation hormone. It's all about protecting and sustaining a potential pregnancy. If pregnancy doesn't occur, the corpus luteum breaks down, progesterone levels drop, and this drop is the signal for your period to begin, starting the cycle all over again. So we have estrogen, the builder, and progesterone, the sustainer. They might seem like they have opposite jobs, but in reality, they work in a beautifully choreographed dance. Harmony is key. Estrogen and progesterone are designed to balance each other out. Estrogen is excitatory, it boosts energy, mood, and libido. Progesterone is calming, it can promote sleep, reduce anxiety, and has a more soothing effect. When they are in sync, you feel your best. Your cycles are regular, your moods are stable, and your body functions optimally. This balance is what we call hormonal harmony. The problem arises when this delicate dance is disrupted, and one hormone starts to overpower the other. This is known as hormonal imbalance. For example, you can have a situation called estrogen dominance. This doesn't always mean you have too much estrogen. It can also mean you don't have enough progesterone to balance out the estrogen you do have. This can lead to a whole host of issues. Think heavy, painful periods, severe PMS with irritability and mood swings, breast tenderness, bloating, and even trouble sleeping. It can feel like you're stuck in that pre-period slump for weeks at a time. On the flip side, if progesterone is too high relative to estrogen, or if estrogen is too low, you might experience things like low libido, vaginal dryness, irregular or missed periods, fatigue, and even feelings of depression. Many women experience these shifts during perimenopause, as hormone production starts to become more erratic. An imbalance can also lead to more significant health challenges, like difficulty conceiving, PCOS, fibroids, or endometriosis. This is why it's so important to listen to your body. Those symptoms aren't just something you have to put up with. They are valuable clues that your hormones might be out of whack and need some support. The good news is that you have a lot more power over your hormones than you might think. Our lifestyle choices play a massive role in maintaining that beautiful hormonal balance. Let's start with nutrition. What you eat directly impacts hormone production and detoxification. Eating a diet rich in whole foods is fundamental. Think plenty of colorful vegetables, especially cruciferous ones like broccoli and cauliflower, which help your liver process estrogen efficiently. Healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil are the building blocks for hormones. And don't forget high-quality protein and fiber. Fiber is especially important for gut health, and a healthy gut is essential for eliminating excess hormones from your body. Stress management is another huge piece of the puzzle. When you're chronically stressed, your body pumps out the stress hormone cortisol. To make cortisol, your body steals progesterone, which can throw off your estrogen-progesterone balance. This is why you might notice your cycle gets weird during a particularly stressful month at work or in your personal life. Incorporating stress-reducing practices into your daily routine is not a luxury. It's a necessity for hormonal health. This could be anything from a 10-minute meditation, a walk in nature, yoga, deep breathing exercises, or even just scheduling time for a hobby you love. Exercise is also a powerful tool. Regular, moderate movement helps to balance blood sugar, reduce stress, and improve hormone sensitivity. But be mindful of over-exercising, as too much intense activity can also be a stressor on the body and disrupt your cycle. It's about finding a joyful movement practice that energizes you, rather than depletes you. And finally, sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs itself and regulates hormone production, aiming for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is one of the best things you can do for your hormonal health. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine and optimizing your sleep environment can make a huge difference. So, to wrap it all up, estrogen and progesterone are the incredible duo that orchestrates so much of our physical and emotional well-being. They're not just about periods and pregnancy. They are fundamental to our overall health. Understanding their roles and the importance of their balance empowers you to take control of your health. By making conscious choices with your diet, managing stress, moving your body, and prioritizing sleep, you can support your body's natural rhythms and help this dynamic duo perform at their best. If you are experiencing persistent symptoms or are concerned about a hormonal imbalance, it is always a great idea to speak with a healthcare provider or a functional medicine practitioner who can help you investigate further and create a personalized plan. They can run tests to see what's really going on and guide you toward the right support. Thank you so much for joining me today to learn about estrogen and progesterone. I hope this has been helpful and empowering. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. What topics do you want to see next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.